Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. In this one, we are going to convert text and shapes to curves. And this is pretty cool because it lets you edit your designs a little bit further and give you some, I don't know, flair. So let's just get right into it. If you know me, you know me, and I like to always start my videos by resetting my studio back to default in case you want our screens to look the same and you want to follow along. So to do that, I go up to Window, Studio, and Reset Studio. Okay, so let's start this off by doing some text. So I'm going to go over to my tools here, and I'm just going to click on the artistic text tool here. I'm just going to click and drag out. I'm going to type the word design. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So you'll notice when I make the text in my layers panel, I just have my design text over here. Very cool. And here's where the magic happens. At the very top right on my screen, you look for this button up here called Convert to Curves. And you'll notice my mouse right now looks like a regular mouse. You've seen it 1,000 times. When I click on my Convert to Curves button, watch my mouse, it changes to this little arrowhead type thing. And what it's actually done is selected the Node tool. Now the Node tool is usually hiding underneath the Pen tool here. And the Node tool basically allows you to make nodes and alter this a little bit further because now this has been created into a curve. A quick note here is Affinity Photo is a raster program. So it's for photographs, for pixel-based stuff mostly. But when you're working with text or shapes inside Affinity Photo, they're actually vectors. Now, don't worry about what that means right now. I'm going to do a whole video on it later explaining the whole thing. I'm going to clear it all up. You're going to go to parties. You're going to say, hey, do you know the difference between raster and vector? And they're going to say, who are you? Who invited you here? And you're going to say, well, I let myself in. But you're still going to be the most interesting person in the room. So let's get back to this. So you'll notice now, after I converted to curves, my mouse has changed to this little arrow thing. And if you look in the layers panel now, it's now created a group. So if I extend this group, you now see each letter is now individual. So that's kind of cool, first of all, because I can now change the colors of each letter. So just say, I'm just going to go through and do this because my mind is making me do it. I can't stop myself. I can't leave it. I can't leave it undone. I need another color. Red? We already did red. Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay, so cool. So now it's let me move or change each letter. Now, if I click on each letter, these little circles come up and I can move these around to change my text. So I can actually change the look of my text by moving these things around. And I can also add nodes. So you can see on this line here, any of these outlines I go to, my mouse changes to this little squiggly line underneath. If I click on that, it'll add a new node and then I can alter that node as well. And I can do that on all these. I can add a node here. I could add a node up here and here. I'm just going to do this really quick to show you. So now I've altered this original text just by converting it to curves and using the node tool and just messing around with it. Now the cool thing about this too is I can move this text all around still. I can shrink it or make it bigger with no effect, but I can also grab each individual letter and I can move them around if I wanted to. So I could do something like this. I know you think it's fancy, but no, I'm sorry, this is not for sale. So let's just put all those back. Okay, so that's working with text and converting it to curves. Let's do a shape really quick here. So I'm going to grab my circle from my tools menu here. I'm going to draw out a circle. And I'm going to make this circle gray because it's a little cloudy where I am today. And this is a little too happy for me. I need some mood down here. So same thing. I got my circle. Now, so normally with the circle, if you grab these nodes, you move it around. You can make it bigger or skinnier or whatever. But let's go up and convert it to curves. So the button is up here at the top. I'm going to click on that. My mouse is going to change. And now I can move this around a little bit differently. I can grab these Bezier handles and move this around like this, making something different. And again, I can also add nodes. So I can add one here and drag this in like this. And now this looks like a face. So let's just complete it by giving them some eyes here. And there you have it. I know this is possibly looks like it was done by a 6-year-old, but you know, I'm just trying to give you guys a quick example of how you convert text and shapes to curves to give you a little bit more control. So that's it. That's the video. If you liked it, if you wouldn't mind tapping that like button, it helps me so much. You have no idea. And if you've never seen this video, never seen me before, never seen these videos, and you found this helpful, you really like this video, hey, just watch it again. Or what I mean to say is subscribe, because I got more stuff coming. Join the join the gang, join the group. We're doing cool stuff here. Comment below. Let me know if you tried it, if it worked, if you're hungry, where you live, what you do. I appreciate all the feedback I'm getting from everybody. This is awesome. I got some new stuff coming up, and I will see you soon.